Well, good morning, everybody. Here we go again, off on another adventure for some trout fishing. I've got the truck loaded up. We're sitting at probably around 7:30. I'm going to wait a little bit later today. And as you can tell by the weather, but it is looking like it might rain. Doesn't bother me none. We're going to get wet anyway, so let's go have some fun. What are you doing, dog? Are you going? Huh? Are you going? Oh, okay. So here we are. Me and Eddie. Look, Eddie. Hi. We're gonna go on upriver here, try to find a better spot to fish. This stuff here that I'm fishing is just really shallow. It's a lot more shallow than what I can remember, and that run right there was probably about the best one that I had as far as fishing goes. Now I guess like there's a spot right there, but I mean I'm not even gonna waste my time with it. I don't even see fish rising or anything like that. I don't think it's worth my time. It is kind of a nice morning though. It's real good and overcast. Temperature hasn't started rising yet or anything like that. Now this actually might have been a pretty decent run. Let me see if I can get a few casts in there. Well, filming may be cut short today. I just got the GoPro wet. I'm gonna try to dry it out a little bit, but I had the open back case on it today because I wanted to capture my audio a little bit better. It makes for a better video when you're trying to explain to somebody what you're doing and all that. So totally my fault. Maybe I'll get to save it. Really hope so. Anybody knows the GoPros, they know they're expensive. And basically what had happened is, you see the little mount I've got on there with like a tripod mount, and then the actual ball and socket joint. Anyway, so far it's been pretty good. I've caught 2 trout. 1, 2, 2. Yeah. Yeah, not trying to be a liar here. You know how that goes. You know, oh, I caught 5. Yeah, I caught 2. They were pretty nice. They weren't huge. They were just stalkers. But yep. Hopefully this SD card will be good to go. And so for those of you that do have a GoPro out there, you're probably looking for a suitable tripod or something like that. Means to hold it or something like that, and those the small tripods, much like the one I have, are very popular. But I just wanted to add a note that buyer beware on that. You can get a lot of mounts and different accessories like that, like in a kit on eBay or Amazon. any of those choice ones. And I mean, you can get a lot of mounts for pretty cheap. I think the kit I bought was somewhere around 25 bucks. So, and the little small tripod that it came with had worked fine, and still continues to work fine, with the exception of that one little minor detail. The way that the ball and socket joint kind of works with your camera mounts, you know, so you can tilt it at any angle, like back, forward, side to side, a little bit of yaw action, whatever like that. The way that those two pieces are joined isn't really the best. The best doesn't really make the best joint. It's just a cheap little nut and bolt section, and I have an example of that, and I'll show it to you. So this is the little the way that on those cheaper tripods the joint is secured. It's just a nut and a bolt, a little simple nut and bolt. You know, you can tighten it with the screwdriver. The only problem with that is, and some of them even have like a, you know, like a built-in handle or something like that where you can tighten it without the need for a tool. One I have actually features that, but the only problem with that is there's nothing to keep the nut secure in its spot, like on the GoPro clips. You know, you see the nut, all that is just a little cap nut that's been mounted inside the clip there, the little plastic clip. I kind of, maybe if I turn it up like that, you can get a better idea. You kind of see it, see how it's press fit in there, kind of like that. Okay, well, on your cheaper tripods, they won't feature something like that, and that nut is actually exposed on the end. So any amount of jarring or shaking, that kind of thing that you're going to have, it'll eventually loosen that nut up, and that's what happened in my case. That the nut loosened up. It didn't. The nut, fortunately, the nut didn't come all the way off, but it loosened up enough to where the little ball could pop out of the socket, and then the whole camera landed in the water. That's what happened to me. But luckily, I was able to dry the camera out, and the camera works just fine. And I have shot footage with it since then, and was able to retrieve the footage that I shot in for this vlog, and shot a few additional vlogs that I need to get edited and out so y'all guys can see them. But I thought I would just kind of give you a little clarification of what's going on there, that in some of those kits on Amazon and eBay that you can find, just buyer beware on those for the tripod and some of the other accessories. They may not be as good as a tripod that you can buy individually. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. Be sure to click and subscribe below. If you have any comments, please leave those below as well. And we'll see you next time.